YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Benjamin back with the crew. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. Look, we been here before. We heard from this lady.
Apple Music library. You can ask me to play a
God,
radio.
dang, Siri, shut up. Anyways, this woman is out here just telling all the tea about her, I guess, plethora of experiences dealing with high-profile men, and I guess being a side piece to a lot of these dudes, or interrupting or intermingling between their relationships. So we're gonna hear her out again. Why not?
Player's girlfriend said she was gonna beat me and my friend's ass in Miami. Disclaimer: I'm not a homewrecker. I don't mess with guys that are in relationships that are talking.
We've already proven that to be incorrect. I mean, didn't we just listen to her deal with a Lakers player that was in a relationship?
Somebody any of that. I don't play that. That's nasty. This man told me him and his girl broke up. It is not my job to go further investigate if they're together or not. If he said that they broke up,
Especially if they're in the NFL.
Then they broke up, period. For this story time, we're gonna call him Green and we're gonna call the girlfriend Cherry. Okay, so one day last year, I was on Instagram and I saw one of Green's posts like on my Explore page, so I liked it. I actually liked 2 of his pictures, but I never followed him, and whenever I was looking at the time, there was no girlfriend on his page. So tell me why he liked a few of my stuff back, but he never followed me, so I was just like, maybe he's just Hollywood. I didn't think anything much of it, I moved on. Little did I know he actually swiped up on my story. I just didn't see because he was inside my request. Fast forward to this year. I think this was in March, like early March. I was at work one day and this girl came in. She was looking at hair. She was asking me like some questions about hair or whatever. And I was just helping her out. Probably 10 minutes of her being in my job, this guy had came in and he had on like an NFL jersey and like NFL sweats, but I could tell that they were issued from the NFL because I know somebody that has a pair of them that plays in the NFL. So I know what they look like. They're not sold in stores. So I'm over here thinking like, oh my gosh, like that's T, like her boyfriend plays ball. Tell me why when this guy came in the store, he was literally eyeing me down like a hawk. So I was like, maybe that's her brother or something, because if that's her boyfriend, that's kind of embarrassing because like, why is he staring me down? And it wasn't him looking, like he was staring me down. Okay, so I'm checking her out at my job. He had handed her his credit card and he started walking away. I was like, girl, is that your boyfriend? Whenever he was walking away, she was like, yeah, why? I was like, girl, you should put me on with a few of his teammate friends. And she was like, I got you. What's your Instagram? I gave him my Instagram, but whenever I had said something, like he immediately like stopped walking in his tracks and he like started staring at me. And I was just kind of looking at him, like asking her like to put me on with his teammates, but I was saying it quiet so he can.
Again, anybody can get on the internet and say anything they want to say. There's no way to verify whether this woman is telling the truth or not. End of the day, it's for clicks, right? Cool. I think that it's strange to get on the internet and tell people about your crazy escapades, especially if you're dealing with people in relationships. And the only reason it's important is because they're high-profile individuals. I think that's a little strange. But at the end of the day, it's her life, and if people are interested in checking it out, people are interested in checking it out. But I'm confused. Solely because you saw a girl walk in with a dude that was in the NFL, you want to be put on one of his teammates? Because they're in the NFL? I don't get it.
Why? That was like on a Friday or something, because whenever I looked at her Instagram story, like the next day, she was in Miami, like she was having fun, she was going outside, she was going to the club, so I was like, period, like as she should. Never thought anything about this man. Tell me why a few days after that, she started posting quotes like, fuck these niggas, I'm never gonna get married. Like she started posting like crazy stuff. And I was like, girl, are you good? Fast forward a few days, this man had actually messaged me saying something like, oh, I thought you were gonna get me caught up. And I'm just like, who is this nigga? And I go to his profile and I'm just like, oh, like this is the dude the other day, like LOL. Y'all, why was this man like, I've been wanting you for a minute? Y'all, why did this man message me and be like, I've been wanting you for a minute? He was like, me and my girl just broke up. I'm looking at this message like, why would I want you if you and your girl just broke up? So he sent me multiple messages, so I'm just sitting there digesting it all and reading it. Y'all, why was he like, let me take you on a trip? I was like, hold on a minute. So some time goes by, and one day I see I have a message request, and it's from him. And I was honestly so surprised, because whenever I went to his profile, I was like, oh, this is the guy from the other day. Like, what the fuck, what do you want?
What the is going on? This story doesn't even make any sense. The dude is in your message request, but you're also getting messages from him, and you're actively having a conversation with him. What? What?
I see that he had messaged me sometime last year. Later on, I found out that him and this girl had been together, like, for 4 or 5 years. So, like, what was he doing in my phone last year? But anyways, let's not even talk about that. So tell me why he messaged me talking about oh, I've been wanting you for a minute. He was like, me and my girl broke up, I'm trying to see what's up with you. Automatically, I'm like, ew, no. The most you can do for me.
That's a lie, because this video is obviously going to continue.
It's on some money. I would never take you serious. You feel me? So tell me why. I was just kind of like, LOL, okay, whatever. I'm going to just have fun with him. I'm going to let him trick a little, spend some money, but nothing else. He just got out of a relationship.
So what is it? You don't deal with people in relationships. You don't deal with people who recently got out of relationships, yet you're still actively having conversations with these very people.
Mind y'all, I don't know this girl. The only interaction we had was at my job. Like, I don't know her whatsoever. So a few days go by after that man had messaged me on Instagram, and he reached back out and was like, hey, do you and your friends want to go to Miami? He was like, it's all on me. Look up the plane tickets, tell me the cost, I'll send you the money. I'm sitting here like, there's no way. Like, there's no way it's that easy. Like, there's no way. There's got to be a catch.
Yep.
Little did I
It's
know
that
there was a
easy.
catch. He messaged me asking about Miami on a Sunday, and he was asking me and my homegirl to leave on a Tuesday. Like, we had to hurry. I'm talking about me and my homegirls were ordering clothes, we're getting our nails done, we're getting our feet done, we're getting waxes, we're getting our eyebrows done, like, we're getting our hair done, like, we're getting everything ready because we're going to Miami. Mind you, the tickets to Miami were like $1,300 per person because it was like the day before. I sent this man the screenshot of the tickets. I told him, like, hey, it's going to be basically like $4,000 for the both of us. We both have check bags. It was like, I got it. He was like, I'm going to wire transfer you right now. Boom, I get my wire transfer, okay? Something told me deep down inside, like, Alyssa, add the flight protection just in case because you never know. I added the flight protection, didn't think anything of it. I think our flight was like for 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that means we had to get up at like 6 and go to the airport, at 7. I was so excited to go because I had recently just went through a breakup. So I was like, okay, I just need to get my mind off of things. I just need to be away. Like, me and my homegirl were ready. We were really going to turn this into a girls trip, me and my homegirl. Like, fuck who we're with. Let's just turn on me and you. Everything was perfect. Everything was planned out.
That's a lie.
He was like, I'm gonna get you. You guys are gonna stay with me. He was like, I have other teammates here. Like, we're gonna turn up. We're gonna have so much fun in Miami. I'm gonna take y'all shopping. Like, this man was like, y'all are pretty. Like, I want to see y'all in dresses. I want to take y'all out to eat. Like, me and my friend were like, we're ready. Like,
Oh, no, okay, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say how this is gonna become a girls trip, but all right, the dude's still staying with y'all throughout the trip and willing to fund the trip.
hot girl summer, we're ready. Guys, I kid you not. We go to sleep the night before our flight. Everything is perfectly fine. Why the next morning I wake up and I pick up my phone and I have like 1,000 Instagram notifications from this man. I'm like, what? Like, what in the world?
The dude's paying for your flight and you never got his number, never got anything else from him. Solely just a check request. Hey, you sent him your account information. He wired it. You sent him your banking account information over Instagram.
This man is over here like, oh my gosh, I think this girl stole my other phone. He was like, we were living together. I'm giving her some time to move out. But he was like, I have 3 phones and I can't find one of them. He was like, don't text my phone number. Prior to this, I had texted that man the night before. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for, having us out there. Thanks for letting us stay with you. Thanks for like pretty much having everything on you. I need this getaway time. Thanks for everything. Like, can't wait to turn up in Miami with you. Like, just saying how much fun we're going to have. Y'all, why did this girl have his other phone? And I wake up to like messages from her. And I don't know why she didn't like text message me, but she like DM'd me on Instagram. She was like, bitch, I'm gonna beat you and your friends at. She was like, I don't know like why y'all thought y'all would get away with this. I'm gonna be waiting in Miami for y'all. I'm beating you and your friend. Like, when I see you, next time I see you, I'm gonna beat y'all the fuck up. I'm over here like, oh my gosh, like I'm over here like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, this man told me that they broke up. Why is she in his phone?
Yeah, I bet you catch that flight.
So of course I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's probably just delusional. They freshly just broke up. She got his phone, she seen, she mad, like, dang, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all broke up. So I didn't care to message this girl or anything. I just blocked her. I just blocked her because, like, he said y'all broke up. I'm not getting in the middle of this. He said y'all broke up. He's saying you're moving out. I'm not getting in the middle of it. It's not my drama. Like, I need to go on my trip. I need this trip for me. Like, I'm not getting in between anything. Guys, if this girl had his phone, she had her flight information, she had everything. And me and my homegirl were talking about it, and we were like, girl, like, we shouldn't go. So I'm over here texting him on Instagram, like, yeah, like, this is messy. I'm not trying to get in between y'all. Like, you said you broke up, da-da-da. He was like, man, come on. He was like, don't listen to her. She's not going to be in Miami. Just come. I'm over here like, no, because why would I get flown out to get my ass beat? I was like, y'all are saying, y'all broke up. I was like, you need to go talk to her then, because why is she in my phone? Why is she not yelling at you? Or are you getting yelled at and you're just ignoring? Like, what? I was just like, no, it's just a big fat no. Like, it's just too much going on. No thanks. It's not for me. No thanks. I was so happy that I could get the money back from that flight. And thank goodness he didn't book the flight. He sent me the money to book the flight. And I booked the protection. So I got a 80% refund. I'm not complaining though. That was like $3,000 in my pocket. But y'all, tell me why. So I'm sitting there unpacking my stuff, later that day. I'm like, damn, like, what a crazy day, Why did this man post a picture of him and her kissing? She's standing like inside of a black truck. He's on the outside and they're kissing. And he posted it with a Rod Wave song talking about this is forever, baby. Don't let nothing come in.
They got back together.
Between forever. Huh? Me and my homegirl are both looking at the phone like...
Long story short, all this girls stuff, it doesn't really mean anything. When there's an opportunity available, especially if you're a high-profile dude, she's always going to take it. At the end of the day, even if you're not a high-profile dude, if you're attractive enough, then women will just go. That's it. She got an opportunity to get flown out. She didn't care about the circumstances at all. Again, she reiterated multiple times in the story that the girl that she spoke about, the ex or girlfriend or whatever, She was like, I don't know this girl, so I'm not worried about it. So regardless of whatever the situation was between her and the man, she didn't really care because she was getting a free trip to Miami. This is going on. Internet's crazy, man. Let me check the comments before I go.
I didn't even say anything. I was like, oh, not my man, not my hoe, not my problem. I kid y'all not. Till this day, this man will still be my phone. Hey, let me fly you and your homegirl out to Green Bay. I want the both of y'all.
That's the truth. He wasn't just flying you out to be friendly. You were paying attention to whether or not he had a girlfriend because you knew what was up. You knew what time it was. He was gonna have fun, but a different type of fun than you're alluding. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is this a real story? Nah, people name dropping in the comments. They tagging Greensbury. Oh no. She was not losing her best trick in this economy. I need the trip for me, felt girl. I'm not taking a man back that sent anybody $4,000. Y'all say that until that dude in the NFL. You better than me because I still would have went. They couldn't have gone because if the dude wasn't there to fund the vacation, then they would have had nothing to do. $3,000 come up. She posted that on his page, basically. Wow. So there's a lot of people out here endorsing this type of behavior. I ain't got to say much. What? They actually paying attention to who the people are. Oh no. So this is destructive. Yikes, this might actually happen. Crazy work.